Good morning, welcome back to another weekly vlog. Monday again, it just seems to keep coming around so quickly. I was up fairly early this morning. I had a physio appointment. So this was an appointment with the physio assistant slash technician, I think she's called, because they're trying to get me seen more regularly. Although the next couple of weeks that's not actually going to happen because of like their holidays and things like that. But yeah, I went over to see her and she just did some of the exercises with me that I can't do on my own. Things like actually her holding my leg and like bending it and that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty wiped out now, a bit sore. But yeah, it's good. Hopefully that I'm going to be doing it a little bit more regularly. Just hopefully it will get things moving a bit. So yeah, I got back and then I needed to make a couple of phone calls. So I phoned the company that's supplying my catheters because I needed to order some new catheters. And then I also had to ring the place where I go for the psychotherapy group. Basically, it's had like someone new take over it, and he wrote to me before Christmas and just said, you know, could I ring after Christmas to book to kind of go in to see him to discuss like me going back. So I rang up and I just said, I said all that, but I said that because my physio has had to increase and also I've been referred for hydrotherapy, I just don't think that I can go back at the moment. I think it's just going to be too much. Plus a lot of my physio appointments are on a Thursday, which is the same day as I have the group. So it's just, it would be way too much for me at the moment. So I've let them know they're going to pass it on to him, and he might ring back and just discuss like what the plan is going to be. So yeah, I've done those, tidied up a few bits and bobs that needed tidying, and now I'm on the sofa pretty wiped out. So I've got this morning on and I think I'm just going to have a bit of a rest, possibly a bit of a nap, just to kind of try and recover a bit from physio. I don't have any other plans today, so I think this afternoon I want to try and finish writing a blog post. And I've got various other bits and bobs that need doing, but I think I'm going to try and finish the blog post first and then I can work on some other stuff. So yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of a rest and I will see you later. So it is now just after 3:30. I had a bit of a nap this morning after physio. I was quite tired. Don't know what this bit of hair is doing over here. Oh god. Anyway, yeah, I had a bit of a nap after physio and I have had some lunch, just sorted out, like trying to sort out through some like post and like magazines that have been piling up and things like that. So I've just been doing a bit of that. I think I'm now going to watch a couple of episodes of Silent Witness because no one else is in and it's always a good opportunity to do it when it's quiet. And I'm going to get on with trying to get this blog post finished. So yeah, that's my afternoon plans. Nothing very exciting, I'm afraid, but that's what I'm going to do.
I still remember the day that you came.
So my mum has just got back from Tesco's. I've been writing my blog post and watching Silent Witness, which is very good. And she's bought a few bits for Noah, well, books for Noah, and she's also bought something for Maisie, so I thought I would just show you. I know it's a bit niche, but maybe parents watch this watch these videos, or aunties or uncles like me. So I thought I'd just show you what she picked up. So first of all, we have Pepper and the police car. It's got a button that you can press to make the siren go, which I think Noah will love. I mean, he's really into Peppa Pig anyway, but yeah, this is a sort of like board book one. So I'm sure he'll enjoy that. He's not feeling very well at the moment, so hopefully some new books might cheer him up.
Somebody gave him the police car for Christmas, didn't they?
Yep, he's got a police car to play with as well. She then got this one, which is Peppa's Frosty Fairy Tale, which I love just because it's all sparkly. It's kind of wintry but not Christmassy. I particularly like, if I can find them, the reindeer. I think the reindeer and Pepper are really cute. So yeah, we've got that one to read with him. And then my mum also found this one, which we haven't seen before, which is George and the Dinosaur. Noah is very into dinosaurs at the moment, so hopefully he will enjoy this one as well. And he quite likes George, I think, because he's a boy and he seems to quite like him. So yeah, got a few books for him to read. And then what have we got for Maisie? Farmyard Bead Maze. Oh, cute.
There's a seesaw here.
Oh yeah. I actually think Noah would quite like this as well.
Yeah, I'm right. I mean, it's supposedly for 12 months plus.
Yeah, well, she can
But
start.
I always get things older than
Yeah, well, they can grow into it, can't they?
Well, it's not as complicated as the one we gave Noah, but
No,
it's
cute.
It's more than just basic.
Yeah,
And there's a little chap here that you can.
very nice.
It's appealed to mine.
Yeah, no, I think they'll like it. Good morning. It is Tuesday morning. I was up. Oh, I was going to say fairly early, but I wasn't up fairly early. But yeah, I'm dressed and had my breakfast because my mum had to go out to a hospital appointment, so I needed to be sorted like before they had gone out. I am just going to spend this morning resting / falling asleep on the sofa. Because this afternoon, me, my mum and my dad are going to go over to a National Trust place called the Vyne. Just needed to kind of get out for something that isn't a hospital appointment, because that's all I seem to go out for, like leave the house for at the moment. And I mentioned it last week and my dad said, well, why don't we just go over to the Vyne, like it's not too far, and we can go and get a bit of lunch and just have a little mooch around. It's sunny at the moment but very cold, so I need to wrap up warm. But hopefully it'll be nice just to, do something that isn't health related. So I need to rest this morning and make sure I've got enough energy to kind of manage that this afternoon. So that's what I'm going to do while my mum and dad are out. They've just headed off, so I've got the TV on, and let's face it, I'm going to probably fall asleep. You might be able to tell from the slightly funny hair, but I've just woken up from a nap. Although I haven't had a very restful morning. Like the phone rang twice, I think. One to sort out a physio appointment, another to someone wanted to ask some questions about for hydrotherapy referral. The door went and they delivered like these 2 massive parcels, so I managed to get to the door. I opened it and there was this guy there with these huge parcels that were literally like on top of each other, were nearly as big as me. Thankfully he said, oh, do you want me to bring them in for you? And I was like, yep, because I'm not going to manage it. So yeah, that happened. I can't remember, something else happened as well. Oh, my dad rang as well. So yeah, it hasn't been a particularly restful morning. But anyway, my mum and dad are back now, and I'm just going to get ready and then we are going to head over to the Vyne. The sun's out at the moment, so fingers crossed it stays that way, and we can go and get some lunch and have a little look around.
I could wonder why I am even talking to you when nothing is to become. It's trouble and then some. You live halfway around the world from me, and to start something seems a no good idea. It's clear to see, but when sparks fly, you know you must try. When your blood boils like it's on fire, then you know that it's do or die. But when sparks fly, you know you must try. When your blood boils like it's on fire, then you know that it's do or die. When the sparks fly. When the sparks fly. When the sparks fly. When your blood boils like it's on fire, then you know that it's do or die. When the sparks fly, you know you must try.
We are back from the Vyne now. It's 5:10. It was really nice actually. It was really quiet, wasn't many people there. Very cold, but the sun was out and it was really pretty and quiet, and yeah, it was just nice to get out for something other than a medical appointment, and just sort of, well, when we got there we went up to the cafe and had a bit of lunch. For the first time in ages the cafe was like really quiet, because usually I find it quite hard to get in there with my wheelchair. When it's full it's really difficult to get through and find a table, but yeah, we didn't have any trouble finding a table. Had some lunch and a hot chocolate to warm up, and also we shared some cherry shortbread, which was really good, and then we just had a little sort of look around. Didn't really do anything, just, yeah, it's fairly accessible, so just sort of went around some of the paths, looked at, there's a few little flowers just starting to like pop up, watched some of the animals, and just, yeah, enjoyed being outside in the sunshine. It was really nice. Did have a slightly close shave. They have like a couple of bridges which are really bumpy. That's the one bit I don't like because it's so painful, especially when like you've got a broken leg. It really hurts. Oh, nearly dropping my camera. But yeah, we were going over one of those just to like, as we were about to leave, and I was like holding onto my crutches and I let go for like just a minute, and one of the crutches like slipped off my wheelchair and slipped down like over the side of the bridge, and there's like water going underneath it. Thankfully it got caught on something, so it didn't go all the way down. It like was hanging off the side of the bridge. So I was like, I shouted to my mum and dad, I was like, someone grab my crutch. So yeah, nearly lost my crutch in, it was like, there's a little river underneath and there's actually a sign there saying like you can play poo sticks here, but my dad was like, I don't think you're meant to use a stick quite that big. So yeah, nearly lost a crutch, but we're okay. And now we're home and I'm feeling pretty tired, but I'm glad that we went out and I enjoyed it. But I'm back on the sofa now with my legs up, and I'm just going to have a little bit of a rest for the rest of the afternoon / evening. I'm going to put the TV on, do a few bits on my laptop, warm up because it's cold outside, and see what's on the TV tonight. So yeah, I took quite a few pictures because I want to try and do a blog. Well, I want to start trying to do more blog posts about like the accessibility of places that I go to, because I think it's something that I find quite helpful. Like if I'm going somewhere, it's something I look up to try and find out what accessibility is like. And like a lot of places will have on their website, you know, it's like disabled access or something like that, but I quite like to be able to read from someone that's gone there, so I can actually see like exactly what they had trouble with or the good bits about it. So I would quite like to start doing more blog posts like that. So I've taken pictures from when we were at the Vyne, so that hopefully I can do one for that. I don't know if people would be interested in seeing like videos like that as well, about like, rather than putting it just on the weekly vlog, doing a separate video just about like disabled access at a particular place I go to. So if that's something you would be interested in, or you think people might be interested in, let me know, because it's something I can do. But I will definitely do the blog posts. So yeah, just gonna chill out now, try and rest, get some energy back, and see what's on the telly. Good morning. It's been a bit of a crazy day so far, to be honest. Got woken up, I think it was about 2:30, 2:45 in the morning. If they stop talking, I'll just turn the volume down for a minute. I'll turn it back up in a minute. Yeah, got woken up about 2:30, 2:45 by the phone ringing, and it was the place where my grandma lives, saying that they'd have to call an ambulance to take her into hospital because she's not very well. So yeah, I was kind of worried about that all night. I think she's been sick and she's got a temperature and low blood pressure, and so she's in the hospital. I had to get up quite early because I had a physio appointment for my back. He just did some massage, which I always find really helpful. I think I've only... Oh, you bringing your chair over? Yeah. Well done. I think I've only got one more session with him, which is a shame because I find the massage just seems to help the most with my back. So I need to somehow try and start having massages again, but I can't get up the stairs at the place where I normally go. Oh dear, pull it this way a bit. I'll come and help you in a minute if you can't do it. That's it, well done. So yeah, I don't know if I don't know. I need to find out how much they charge to do massage, because it would be interesting to just know if it would be worth trying to do that occasionally. Yeah, so now I'm back. We've got a poorly Noah today. He's not been well for the last few days. He's got a cough. He was sick quite a lot yesterday. Temperature. Not himself, are you? Have you been poorly? I think he's a bit brighter today, but he's not... Oh, munching his leg. He's not that interested in food or anything like that. He just wants to watch Peppa and read books, so that's fine. He's not going to go to the toddler group today, so we will just look after him at home. He just keeps coming up to me and saying, what should we do now? Oh, thank you, we've got a story to read. He's brought his little IKEA chair over to sit next to me. Oh, are you taking them off?
Daddy.
Is that Daddy? He's got, and Noah. He's got two teddies. One's a big one and one's a little one. And he calls them Daddy and Noah. Are they going to have a little sleep? So yeah, it's just lots of TLC for Noah today. Noah, do you want to come over here a bit so I can get to you? Come here. Oh, you want to put your feet up? Are you nice and comfy? Anyway, I'm going to read the little man a story. So I have just woken up from a nap. It's 1:15. And I woke up and heard Noah, who's been down for a nap. He's been down for a long nap actually. And I could just hear him on his baby monitor going, Jenny, where are you? So yeah, he's had a nice long sleep, which hopefully he needs, because he's obviously not been very well, so he just needs to sleep. So Rosie's just gone to get him out of his cot, and I think we're going to have some lunch. I can just hear them talking on the monitor. He gets really excited when, because we've got one of those Ring doorbells, and anytime someone like goes outside or is at the door or whatever, it makes the noise, and he's like, someone at the door. So yeah, I think he is just on his way down. And he's got some lunch. He's not eating like huge amounts, so we're just going to ask him what he fancies, and go with that. I think that's kind of what you do when you're ill, isn't it? You just have a bit of what you fancy. Although he took a while to get there this morning, because I was like asking him, I said, what do you want for breakfast? And he'd just go like, I don't know. And that's about as far as we got. Although he then like came and he was sitting down in here and like reading a story and watching Peppa, and then all of a sudden he just was like, let's have some breakfast now. I was like, oh okay, what would you like? And he said porridge. So I said, oh, I'm not sure if you should have porridge today because you've been a bit poorly because he's been sick and stuff. I just don't think dairy's a good idea. As I said, I think you've been a bit poorly, so maybe don't have porridge. And then he said, banana and shreddies. I was like, okay, yeah, we can do that. So he had a few dry shreddies and some banana. And he's been drinking quite well, so that's good. I've got really red cheeks from where I've been asleep. But yeah, we'll see what he fancies. I don't know what I fancy as well. I need to have a think about it. But yeah, get some lunch and then, I don't know, just see what he fancies doing. It's probably going to be more Pepper, more stories. But that's okay, I'm happy with that.
Granny Pig's chickens.
Pepper and George are having a sleepover at Granny and Grandpa's house.
So Noah and I have spent the afternoon snuggled on the sofa watching Pepper. We watched Zog, we watched some of the Gruffalo, we watched some of Moana. It's been a nice afternoon, hasn't it, Noah? Snuggled on the sofa. And now, Noah, what's Becca brought home?
What have I brought home?
What's this? Becca has brought home a new family member. So I want to introduce you to Lennie.
Lennie.
This is Lennie.
Should we put his coat on now?
Should we let Lennie out?
Can you just lift it?
Do we know when Lennie's birthday is?
He's 9 weeks old.
So do we know?
They don't know the exact.
Okay, we'll pick a birthday.
So he can't pick.
Was it?
Hi, Lennie.
Tiger. That's a Gruffalo.
Look.
No.
Somehow we need to work out how Freddie and the cat.
House is probably not a problem. No, Freddie.
It's Lennie.
No.
Shall I get Pepper?
No.
Grandpa, can we have your phone for Pepper?
Shall I pick him?
I've just taken out the fridge.
No.
Shall I pick him up and hold him?
Yeah.
Shall I pick him up and hold him?
No.
So what's the feeding regime with Becky? How many times a day does he get fed and what does he have?
Hey, Lennie.
Stop your hand with it.
It's sort of just put out for him in the day, so it's us getting him into
Oh, that's nice, thank you,
Are you giving that to
Noah.
Lennie? No.
Do you think Noah would like Ellie? I can't speak. Lennie would like Ellie.
Alfie.
So Lennie has curled up in Becca's lap. Looks like he's got stripes.
Becca's going
Oh yeah.
to bring Lennie over to say hello. Yeah.
He blends into your trousers. Just introducing
Oh no.
Freddie and
Well,
Lennie.
we're going to have to get the bottle next to Rosie because she's just going to go for it.
Oh, hiss.
He's licking inside his ears.
To be honest though, I think if Lennie hisses at him and gives him a bit of a swipe,
Yeah.
Right.
Freddie will soon learn.
Ro, come in.
Come in, Roro.
Come in.
Quick,
I'll
Ryan.
shut the door.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself.
Good morning. It has been another pretty manic morning, to be honest. I was up fairly early and my dad took me over to see my physio. So this was the appointment with the sort of actual physio, and then I have the other appointment which I had on Monday, which is with the technician. So yeah, I saw the physio and she did a few different exercises with me today. We're really trying to get my knee to bend and also to get the muscles to actually work. So she was like pushing me a little bit more than she has done before, I think, which was quite painful, but also we were working on some different muscles. so I'm really sore now. I've just taken a couple of different painkillers to try and help with that. She also said that my knee is very swollen, so I could try putting some like ibuprofen gel on it just to see if that helps with the inflammation a bit. But she said because of the muscles not particularly working around the patella, like that's moving all over the place, and also just because of the like wonkiness now of my lower leg, that's possibly just making the knee like more painful and swollen. But we're just gonna keep working. I've got some more physio exercises to do at home. I'm seeing her again next week, and basically she wants to try and start getting me onto like the double bars to start doing some like walking exercises. So that's going to be interesting, but yeah, hopefully heading in the right direction. Yeah, got home and we've got Noah again today. He's still not well, and Richard and Lisa had asked if we could get him a doctor's appointment. So while we were at the physio, my mum had been trying to get him a doctor's appointment. So when we got home, she was already, he was in the car with her, the other car. So I said I would go with her to take him down to the doctor's. So we've taken him down to the doctor's. He's got an upper respiratory infection and also an ear infection, which she said looked quite nasty. So he's got the good old banana medicine. Bless him, he was so good. He did cry a little bit, but I just think he's not feeling well, and considering he's feeling rubbish, he was really good. And when we left, we said, "Can I say goodbye to the doctor?" And he said, "Bye-bye, doctor," and gave her a high five, so that was nice. But we've given him his banana medicine and we've given him some Calpol, and he actually asked if he could go to bed because he said he was tired, which he never asks to go to bed. He always tells us he doesn't want to go to bed, so he must be tired. So yeah, hopefully he'll have a good sleep. I think that's pretty much all that's been going on this morning. So I've had my medicine, my painkillers to try and help with that a bit. We've had a call from the hospital to say that they think my grandma should be able to come home today, hopefully. So that's good. I mean, you know, she's not like massively better, but she's better enough to kind of be able to come home, hopefully. So yeah, I think that's it. Our mum thought we'd lost a cat this morning, so at the moment Lennie is just staying in the kitchen because he's quite small, and we kind of want to keep him in one room just until he kind of gets used to it. He hasn't really left his bed much, to be honest, but that's fine. But yeah, mum came down this morning and she thought she'd lost it. We couldn't find him anywhere, because basically he's just stayed in his bed and she couldn't see him anywhere. And so she got a torch, and it turned out like in the bed, it's got like a blankety thing that he can sit on, and he like burrowed under the blanket, so mum couldn't see him. So yeah, I mean, we've had him out a few times. Like, we're trying to get him out and just pop him on the litter tray. He hasn't done anything yet, which is a bit worrying. But then he hasn't really like eaten or drunk anything. We're just hoping that over the next day or so he will kind of start to eat and drink a bit more. He's got the vets tomorrow anyway, so if we're like worried, we can speak to them. But yeah, we're trying to just get him out a little bit and sort of give him cuddles just so that he starts to get used to us, but not push it too much, like, because obviously we want to make sure he just settles in and feels safe and can sort of start coming out, you know, when he feels a bit more confident. So yeah, Noah's down for his nap. I am going to have a sleep, I think, as well while he's down, just so that I've got some energy for this afternoon. I'm guessing this afternoon is going to be much like yesterday. I think Noah just says he wants to snuggle on the sofa and watch Peppa, so that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Which I'm fine with that. I can cope with Peppa. I know some people don't really like Peppa Pig, but I don't really mind it. I find it okay. Like, compared to some other kids programs, I can just about cope. Anyway, I am going to have a nap and we'll speak to you a bit later. Sorry I haven't filmed very much today. It's just been a case of, well, I had a bit of a manic morning, had a nap, had some lunch, and then Noah and I have just been snuggling on the sofa watching Peppa Pig. I really need to find some new episodes because I'm getting a bit bored of the ones that we seem to keep rewatching the same ones. So I need to find some other ones to watch at some point. Although when he's not ill, he doesn't tend to watch a huge amount of TV. But yeah, we watched a lot of Peppa recently. Lisa has just picked him up, so he has gone home, and to be honest, I just feel shattered. I think the physio this morning has just wiped me out and my leg is really painful. So I've just got the TV on now and I'm not going to do very much. I don't know, might fall asleep again. Might do some bits on my laptop and stuff. I have got some posts that I want to show you that came today, but that's in the kitchen, so I will do that when I go through. Yeah, don't have any plans for the rest of today. Just, I think Death in Paradise is on tonight, so we're going to watch that. And yeah, I just need to do some emails, and I need to get that blog post up that I wrote. I'm hoping that it's like tomorrow and over the weekend I can edit another weekly vlog, so that can go up. But yeah, that's all the plans really. So I'm gonna chill out now, and then I'll show you the post a little bit later. Good afternoon. It is a grey, dull, wet Friday. I didn't really sleep very well last night, and I'm not feeling that well today. I think my physio broke me yesterday because my leg is really hurting. So yeah, thankfully I haven't really got anything on today. So I took it quite slowly this morning. I've just done some editing of a weekly vlog, so I've done quite a bit of that, which was good. Just had a little lie down in the lounge, and now I'm going to have some soup for lunch because it's freezing and I just need something that will warm me up. So we're going to have some, what flavour soup have we got? Potato and leek. Potato and leek soup. So yeah, gonna have that, and then gonna head back to the lounge. I might have a bit of a sleep because I'm tired. Want to try and get my blog post up if I can. And yeah, just don't really have any plans today. Once I've had my lunch, I will show you what came in the post yesterday, because I didn't show you in the end yesterday. So yeah, I'll show you that, but I'm going to eat my lunch first so before it goes cold. Right, I've had my lunch, so now I can just show you what came in the post yesterday. So if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I like Disney, and for the last couple of years I have collected their limited edition collectible, mainly the pin sets I've collected. So the first one was the Mickey Memories collection, and then last year was the Disney Wisdom collection. This year they're doing it again, and it is the Minnie Mouse main attraction collection, and I've decided to collect the pins again. They also do, they're going to do ears, they're doing a plush, they are doing a mug, and they're doing like some sort of bag. But yeah, I can't afford to do all of those things, and plus I don't have space to put them. So I've gone for the pins again. So this is the January set, and basically each collection is based upon an attraction at the Disney parks. So this one is Space Mountain. It doesn't actually say it on there though, which is a shame. Anyway, so you've got the Space Mountain pin, you've got Minnie Mouse, and then you've got the ears. What I like about these is that they are really sparkly. So you can see it on the Space Mountain one. I don't think you can really see it on the Minnie one, but she's all sparkly. And then you've got the ears as well, which are really nice. So yeah, I picked those up. The pins are, I'm trying to think how much I paid for them. I think they're £14 so I think they're slightly more expensive than the last lot of pins, but I really like them. So yeah, that's set 1 of 12, and then I've also got the it's like an album. They did the same with the Mickey Memories one, so it's like a nice big album that you can store the pins in. So this one has got a Minnie Mouse on it, and also the sort of the castle with Minnie Mouse main attraction. So I ordered that, and then it came with, oh, it's going to be a shadow, sorry. Yeah, so it came with a limited edition pin, which is just this one, which says Minnie Mouse main attraction, and it's on the castle, and it's got a special little pocket for it, and then you get a space for a photo there, and then you've got lots of spaces to put the pins in, and then, oh, if I can get down to the bottom, it's quite a big album. Then in the back you've got like some photo space as well, so it's a nice space to like keep all your pins, and then I'll have one with the Mickey ones and one with the Minnie ones as well. So here starts another obsession, having to get up early on the 18th of every month to try and make sure that I get the pins, because they sell out really quickly. But I'm just a sucker. Well, I'm a sucker for Disney and I'm a sucker for a pin badge, so the two together is just, yeah, not good. So I've had a nap, and now I don't think, where's he gone? I've got this little man snuggled up with me. He's going to the vets shortly for his little like registration visit. I'm not going to go. Rebecca's going to take him with my dad. I just thought we'd have some cuddles before he goes. He's purring. He's doing really well today. He's kind of been out exploring a little bit more in the kitchen, because that's kind of where we're keeping him in at the moment, just until he gets used to there. Hello. And yeah, he's used the litter tray, he started eating and drinking, and yeah, he's doing really well. He kind of, when you like first pick him up to kind of like cuddle him, he'll like be shaking, but fairly quickly, once you like start stroking him and chatting to him and stuff, he stops shaking and starts purring, which is good. So hopefully that means he's starting to get a little bit more comfortable with us. But yeah, he's gorgeous. He's a little pickle. He started climbing up the sofa in the kitchen. We had got like a newish sofa. Basically David and Emma had a sofa which was in their old flat that they didn't want anymore, and so we brought that to put in our kitchen, and then the old sofa that's like falling apart had gone upstairs for now. But we think we're going to swap them back over, because just until he's like out of the kitchen, because we don't want him destroying the new sofa. So yeah, but look, he's like, I mean, he just looks like a ball of black fur, but he's lying on his back while I tick at his tummy. Is that nice? Oh, he's just so cute. You forget how tiny they are. Right, because Jaffa is such a big cat as well. There he is. Yeah, you just forget how little they are. I mean, Xena's not huge, but he's tiny at the moment, but he will definitely grow quickly. Are you eating my blanket? That's very cheeky. That's very cheeky. Oh, there's just nothing better than having a cat lying on you purring. It's just so relaxing, and I felt so rubbish today. And yeah, it's just definitely a tonic, a good tonic, even if you are trying to destroy my new blanket. Excuse me. Lennie, what are you doing? We think that we're gonna like register him as Leonard, like full name, and then I'll probably just end up calling him Lennie most of the time, but just kind of thought Leonard suits him quite well, because I don't know, he looks quite, I don't know, distinguished and clever. And yeah, we kind of got the inspiration from The Big Bang Theory. I suggested Sheldon at first, but yeah, the others preferred Leonard. So you're called Leonard, or little Lennie, aren't you? What are you doing? And give you little licks as well, which is really sweet. Don't you? Give little licks. Oh, the difficult bit is going to be when he's old enough, like letting him out, because we did do it with didn't do it with Xena, but we did do it with Jaffa. Like, we did try letting him out, and he was just never that bothered about going out, so he just ended up becoming a house cat. Xena, I don't know, I guess because Jaffa was a house cat, we just ended up with Xena as a house cat as well, although she now lives outside because she can't wee in the right places, and it was just getting too much. But she has like a little enclosure that she goes in out there that is all, she's got like a warm bit and everything, so she's fine. But yeah, we want to try sort of obviously letting him out and, you know, being a normal cat. Although to be fair, like, I don't think there's any problem with the house cat. Like, Jaffa was more than happy as a house cat, but it would just be nice, like, to be able to just let him out to go to the loo and things like that. But it's just going to be hard letting him out and worrying about like him coming back, and I don't know, I just want to be able to see him all the time to make sure that he's okay. But I don't know, we'll see how we get on, won't we? I'm hoping if we give him lots of cuddles and make home a nice place, that he'll be happy at home and he won't really want to go out too much. But you just don't know, do you? Especially with male cats, they do tend to like to go for little wonders, although we have got quite a few cats around us, so I don't know. We'll probably let him out in the back garden and just see what he wants to do. But yeah, I don't want you to run away or get lost or anything like that. Don't. At least with having, like, with Jaffa, like, yeah, you didn't worry about that because you knew he was at home and he was safe and all that. But yeah, let me know if you've got a cat and you let it out. Like, let me know how you did it. And we're not going to have a cat flap, so it will just be a case of like opening and closing the door when he wants to come in and out. But yeah, let me know how you did it, especially when they were little. I've always like heard you should let them out like when they're hungry, so let them out and then call them back in again fairly quickly, so that they kind of start to learn to come back in for food. Are you biting me? And I've heard all sorts of things about putting butter on their paws and all sorts of different things like that. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. We're also not sure about whether to put a collar on him. I think they're going to ask the vet when they go. I've just heard so many bad things about collars, like even the ones that are meant to, like, you know, come off if they get stuck on something. I've still heard about cats whose collars have like not come off, or they've got their legs stuck in it and like hurt themselves or something like that. So it just worries me a little bit. But again, we'll ask the vets, but I'd be interested to hear, like, does your cat wear a collar? What sort of collar does it wear? I guess what we're thinking is, if he's going out, if he's got a collar on, at least like people can see that he's owned, and, you know, he's like not a stray or anything like that. We're going to get him microchipped as well. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Anyway, he's having a little wash. I love his paws. The little beans on the bottoms of their paws are just so cute. And when he's this small, they're just so teeny, but they're all squishy. I love him. He's just gorgeous. I'm definitely well and truly in love with this little man, which I never thought possible. Like, I don't know, Jaffa, I don't know. I think I'll always have had like a special connection with Jaffa. Like, he was my first cat, and I went through so much with him, and I don't know, we just definitely had like this bond, and I just didn't know how I would feel about getting another cat, especially one that's obviously very similar to him. But yeah, this little guy just has already taken my heart, and I'm sure, you know, he's going to be different from Jaffa. He's going to have a different personality, and he's going to look slightly different. You know, I've looked at pictures of the two of them when they were this age, and there are differences. So it's just, yeah, I just need to get my head around him. You know, he's not Jaffa, he's a new cat, he's different, and we're going to have different adventures together, and yeah, hopefully we're going to be friends again, just like I was with Jaffa. So anyway, I'm rambling now. It's a bit like, you know, when you've got a baby and you just can't stop looking at them. It's like that. I just keep watching him and I'm not getting much done. Hello. You found my drawstrings. But yes, he's got to go off to the vet soon, so I should probably stop filming and help him get him ready. But yeah, you'll be seeing lots more of him in the vlogs because he's just too cute not to film. Yeah, I'm gonna have some more cuddles before he heads off. Good afternoon. I have been a bad vlogger today because it's 4 o'clock and I haven't filmed anything. I had quite a lie-in this morning because my mum and my dad had gone out. They had to go and pick up my dad's new car at 8 o'clock this morning, and because I need some help from my mum to kind of get myself up and downstairs and to get my breakfast, it was easier to just stay in bed and I wasn't going to moan. So yeah, I had a nice lie-in this morning, and yeah, did breakfast and stuff, and then this morning I have been finishing editing a weekly vlog. It was meant to be a fairly quick job because I was nearly finished, but it just turned into one of those things where like you think something's going to be quick and then like things keep going wrong. So yeah, I tried to export it and there wasn't enough space, so I then had to like take some footage, take some like old videos off my computer and put them onto a memory card, and then I made the thumbnail exactly the same way I've made millions of thumbnails before. Well, not millions, but you know, and then it said that it was too big, so I had to like work out why it was too big, and it just took a lot longer than I'd planned, so that was a bit frustrating. But yeah, I've just had a fairly late lunch because I had a late breakfast, and I'm gonna have a sleep now. I've got a headache. I felt all right this morning. Like, I mean, whenever I say I felt like okay, it's kind of like I felt chronic illness okay, as in still don't feel brilliant, but you know, not too bad in the scheme of things. But yeah, I didn't feel too bad this morning apart from like leg pain and tiredness. But yeah, then this little headache seems to have just come on throughout the day, so I'm gonna, well, I've taken my normal pain medication in the hope that it might help the headache as well. Although, did anyone, I don't know, and I still think this sometimes, but did anyone, like, when you were younger, get really confused about how, like, you would take, like, I don't know, a paracetamol or something, how it would know, like, which part of your body to go to? Like, you'd take a paracetamol for, like, a headache, and I'd be like, how does it know that it has to go to my head to stop the pain in my head? But then, like, another time, I might take a paracetamol because I've got, I don't know, period pain or something like that. And you take it for that, and then that it knows to go to that to sort out that pain. I think it's, I don't know, amazing. There's probably like a really simple, I wouldn't say simple, but you know, there's an explanation for it, but I've always thought it's quite exciting, interesting. Anyway, so I've taken some paracetamol and some oxycodone and tramadol and all that stuff. I'm going to have a little nap now, I think, because this evening I'm going out for dinner. It's a few people from my mental health group for someone's birthday. Going somewhere we've been quite a few times before, and we've ordered in advance, so I know exactly what I'm getting. So yeah, it should be really nice. I'm a bit nervous because I don't think I've been out. Oh no, I have been out to eat when I went up to London for my hospital appointment. I went out to eat, but I haven't really been out for dinner since my operation, and I'm still not, I don't know, food, I'm still a bit funny with food. My appetite's kind of not as, well, worse than it was before. I've never had a brilliant appetite, but I've ordered, I've gone for lasagna, and they do like a small portion, so I've gone for that. And I know that they do a nice lasagna, so hopefully it'll be okay. And, you know, even if I can't eat properly, it's just like nice to be going out and to enjoy like being with some friends and not being stuck on the sofa for a few hours. So yeah, I'm doing that. I asked my dad if he would drive me over because I'm going to need my wheelchair. I can't drive, obviously, and he'd said yes. And then, like, I think it was this morning, he kind of said, actually, you know, I've got to drive you over anyway, why don't me and Mum just have our dinner there as well? Obviously we won't be sitting together, they'll have a different table, so they're going to come for dinner at the same place as well, and then it means that they can drive me there and back, which is good. So yeah, I want to be feeling a little bit better for that, which is why I thought if I have a sleep, hopefully that might help a bit. Just been having some cuddles with Lennie. Bless him, he had like a crazy like half an hour, well more like an hour last night, where he was just like, because the last day or so he's just stayed in like a fairly small area near his bed and his food and stuff, but last night he worked out that there was like the whole rest of the kitchen to explore. And so he was like darting backwards and forwards and like doing somersaults and chasing his tail, and like climbing up on things. And I remember like Jaffa having exactly the same, and his eyes would go like really wide, which is what Lennie's did. So it was quite funny to watch him do that. But yeah, he's quite cuddly at the moment, so I've just been having some cuddles with him, which was nice. And yeah, I'm going to stop talking now because I'm getting tired. I don't know how much I'm actually going to get filmed today, but I'll probably try and talk to you a bit later, either before or after I go out for the meal. I am just back from going out for a meal with some of the mental health group. It was really nice actually. There were 8 of us, I think, and yeah, just had some good chats. Yeah, chats and some laughs, and sorry, I'm getting distracted. No, it was really nice. I'm home now. Got this little fella. Are you having fun? I think he's just going into that crazy hour. Lennie? Hello. Where are you gone? You coming up? You just hear this noise and I'm not quite sure where he's got. Oh, he's over. Oh, you're so cute.
I don't trust you.
You're so cute. I love you. You're definitely not in a cuddly mood at the moment, are you?
No, he's in a rushing around mood.
I was going to say we're in playful mood. But yeah, I'm just going to take my medication and then I'm going to go and curl up on the sofa for a bit, I think. Once I've had some cuddles. Well, I don't think I'm going to get any cuddles with this little man at the moment because he's not in the right frame of mind.
You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you. You make me smile, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the snow, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single
Good evening. Sorry I haven't filmed anything today. It's just been a really quiet family day. Slept quite a lot. I seem to be coming down with this chesty cough that everyone else seems to have, so that's great. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on to end the vlog. So I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. If you have and you want to see more, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell if you want to get notifications every time I upload a video so you don't miss anything. Follow me on social media. My links are in the description bar, but I'll put them on the screen as well. Also leave me a comment, let me know what you've been up to this week, and also let me know if there's any videos you'd like to see me do, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!